So let's talk about self-worth, because I love talking about self-worth. I love talking about value and like high self-esteem and things like that, because it's really interesting to me. And it's really a game. It's like kind of a checklist that you play with yourself. That's really how you have high value, and that's how you see yourself as having high value, and you have more self-esteem, right? Like you have a higher self-esteem, you have higher self-worth. It really has to come down to value. And really what you have to understand about value is it's only dictated by yourself. It's not dictated by anybody else. It can only be dictated by you. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking that other people dictate their value. This is how people feel worthless to begin with, simply because they start from a place of thinking, when they think they're not worthy, when they think this and that, it's coming from an external source. Someone else said it, a situation or circumstance happened, and they're allowing that circumstance, situation, or person to get to them and to decide that they are not worthy. Okay, so this is huge. And really, self-worth also really comes down to just perception. How do you see yourself? Because here's the thing, too. When you're building self-esteem, don't think it takes a day or a week even. Like, it's just about changing your perception of yourself and allowing that perception to stay consistent, and you'll see changes in your life. You'll see your social bubbles and circles perhaps get healthier, and you'll get better friends or make friends if that's what you're trying to do. You'll start attracting better partners. You'll start being attracted by, or really, again, just attracting better partners that are more attractive, that are more like your type and whatnot, right? Like they'll literally be attracted to you. And this has to do with several different reasons. For one, you see yourself in a more confident light, especially as men. Women care a lot about that, about confidence and how confident are you in yourself. That's huge. That's probably the most important thing, and it just nobody talks about it, especially on social media, because everybody's like, oh, it's physical attraction, physical attraction. Like, that's literally a sliver of the pie, guys. For my guys here, like, that's a sliver of the pie. Okay, there's plenty of attractive men out there, but you can be attractive as you want. As soon as you go up to a decent woman, like, and you're not confident, they're just going to blow you off. And I say decent woman as in a high-value woman that's not, like, that cares about herself and whatnot. So, anyways, to build your value, you have to start seeing yourself in a better light. Because once you start seeing yourself in a better light, too, the physical stuff will come. Like, if you start seeing yourself as a healthy person and start identifying as a healthy person, even when you're fat, like when you're holding yourself to that standard, and that's ultimately what it is, when you hold yourself to a different standard, then your circumstances are going to change. Like if I go, no, you know what, I am healthy now. I don't eat crap food. I'm not going to be fat anymore. I am healthy. Then you hold that perception long enough over time, and you see, I talk about imagination a lot. You see yourself in a different light. Like when you look in the mirror, you see a healthy person, a fit person, and you keep imagining yourself and visualizing yourself as a fit, as really attractive, etc. Then as long as you keep that idea and that intention in your mind, you're going to go towards that. You're going to start eating better. You're going to start going to the gym. You're going to start doing the things that a healthy person would do that gets that result. Okay, and then that's also going to build your value, because then over time, of course, you're going to feel better about yourself because you look better, gain more confidence that way, and you're just going to, it's just going to help with perception of how other people view you. Because if you're big and you're fat, you don't take care of yourself, your hygiene, whatnot, then other people are going to start viewing you in a negative light. Like they're going to secretly be judging you on those things. It's just human nature. So you first have to perceive yourself as no. Like hold yourself to a different standard. Like, no, I am better than this. I can improve on this, and I'm going to see myself as a healthy, fit person. So that's number one, to improve your value. Also, you got to start building a list. This is the second thing. Like, you got to start building a list for yourself and start going, okay, what are all the things that make me special or that are cool or unique about me? And it could be the littlest things. A lot of people just downplay what makes them cool. Like, maybe they play an instrument or something. Like, that's cool. They go fishing. That's cool. Like, people just, it's whatever makes you unique. What clothes do you wear? What is your persona? Are you a country guy? Are you a rock star? Like, are you like rock music? Like, well, what's your persona? And like, see that as value. Like everybody just thinks, oh, to be valuable, I have to have like all of this huge accomplishments or chiseled jawline. Like, no, that's not at all what it is. Value is dictated solely by you. You dictate your value, no one else. Which means you can literally say that anything on you is valuable. You could say your calves are valuable. You could say your freaking knee is valuable, okay? It adds value to you. You only dictate your value. When you let other people dictate your value, then they're always going to have control over that. But here's the funny thing. When you start dictating your own value and deciding, no, you know what, I'm valuable just for being me, and you start confirming that by saying, you know, I'm valuable because I have muscular legs, it could be actions, of course, too. I'm consistent at the gym. Like, literally just take anything and make a whole list of it, of why you are a valuable human being. Then what that will do is it will build your confidence, and when you truly believe the value that you offer to the world and that you have from within, then all of a sudden the game changes, because then other people are going to start believing you. They're going to start being like, oh, he is very valuable. Because the only thing that works in this world is conviction. If you believe that you are a valuable human being, other people will believe it. And so we have to get you to believe that and see the evidence. And so to do that, we build things like getting you to name, again, all the little things and make a list. Like, make a list of why you are a valuable person. And these two things alone, perception and making a list of what makes you valuable, is really how you raise your self-esteem. Like, it's how you raise your self-worth over time, and you see yourself in a better light. Now, of course, you have to stop caring about what other people think of you and all of that. So, of course, there's like the backbones and some things that you could run into, some little problems like that, which we take care of in my course. If you want more information, or in my program, if you want more information on that, go ahead and go to the bio on my YouTube channel here. Book a free call with me through the website. The link should be in there, or email me as well. Although, honestly, the site is pretty easy to book, pretty straightforward. And, yeah, we could definitely help you with that. But, yeah, that's the main thing, guys. Build the list and start seeing yourself in a different light, because you can't be fit. Really take this in. You can't be fit or be a high-value person if you aren't seeing yourself that way now. If you don't see yourself as a high-value person first, you're not going to go towards that, because our mind goes towards whatever we focus on. It's how you've gotten everything in your life. In fact, it's how you got to be so overweight. Your mind focused on, I'm eating food, or for some people, they focused on, they're a worthless human being, so then they manifested that by doing things like eating food that they knew that were bad for them, they'd be bad for their health, and that they knew would probably get them overweight. And so they had the mindset that they were already the fat person, they were already unworthy before they ever even reached that into their physical reality, before they even got that in their physical reality. And this is how you do the exact same thing, but with being fit. Like, you have to see yourself and identify with yourself and respect yourself, all of that, before you actually get to that point in your physical reality. Like, you have to see yourself as a fit, healthy human being before you can actually be a fit, healthy human being. And then, of course, literally just be that. And then if people want to try to judge you or critique you, do not take into account what they say. Just remember that someone's words only has validation if you give it validation. Like, people's words only have weight if you give it weight, if you confirm the validity of their statements. So if they say something and you go, I don't care what people think and I don't need a reason, like, I don't, focus on the evidence that you want. Because you could go down the rabbit hole of, if they go, well, you're still fat, you're still unhealthy, you could go, well, Zach says all this good things, but the truth is that I am still fat. I still have this blubber on me. I still eat unhealthily. First of all, you should stop eating unhealthily so you can not use that as an excuse or evidence that you're not doing good. But you may go, oh, like, I'm still unhealthy, I'm still fat, whatever. And the way to get out of that loop is to understand that it just doesn't matter. Like, what you're seeing doesn't matter. The evidence that you are healthy is that you're already thinking more healthily by watching this video, by wanting to improve, and therefore just having the intention of being healthy. That right there is a healthy mindset. Because even the most healthiest people, even the people with the highest value, they are still driven and they still go towards, hey, I'm going to always be improving myself and always be trying to raise my value. So build a list for yourself and do the things that a high value person would do. Accumulate value. And the way you do that is by perceiving yourself differently, perceive yourself as already having value, and over time, you'll get it.